Welcome back. Good to have you along. As always, you're watching Ozarks Tonight. I'm David Oliver. 2 weeks from today, we're going to see portions of the state of Missouri reopen according to the Phase 1 plan announced last week by Governor Mike Parson. How will that look here in Springfield? And more specifically, how will it look in downtown Springfield? We're going to bring in one of our regular contributors, regular guests here, Rusty Worley, who is working from home. He, of course, heads up the Downtown Springfield Association. Rusty, first of all, good to see you.
It's good to see you too, David.
So we haven't had you in since all this broke out. You know, you've been one of our regular guests here on the broadcast for quite some time now. And normally we come in and we talk about all the fun, exciting things that are happening in downtown. And that's just not the case right now. Although you mentioned to me that your office is doing things to try to support downtown business owners right now. What's going on in downtown Springfield from your perspective?
Yeah, our business owners have been very creative through this. They have found new ways to make their products available online, come up with subscription services so you can purchase those. There's lots of fun T-shirt programs. 5 Pound Apparel partnered with the Parks Department to have T-shirts. The Gilloys, Brew Co., Springfield Regional Arts Council all have great T-shirts designed so you can help support your favorite folks. Our restaurants have really had to be very creative in how they deliver services, going with carryout and delivery services. We work very much with cargo delivery service here downtown. And so just everybody's trying to be as creative as possible. At the same time, we have been working to try to provide them with information. There's a lot of different programs out there right now with Small Business Administration and then City of Springfield and the Springfield Finance and Development Corporation. So we've been funneling information to our business owners so they can participate in webinars like through the eFactory or materials that the Chamber of Commerce has. And it's difficult when you're a small operation to wade through all the changes that have been happening so fast. But thankfully, we have resources like the eFactory and the Chamber who do a great job of connecting people with the information they need to know.
Rusty, I know several restaurant owners here in town. As one of my neighbors, they own one of the local breweries, and I saw them over the weekend, and I said, how are things going for you? And they said they can't believe how the community has stepped up to support local. I've seen other restaurant owners talking about that as well around the city. Are you seeing that same trend downtown with some of the restaurants we have in Center City?
Absolutely. Folks are doing a great job of supporting their favorite restaurants. We've come up, Jeff Kessinger from our team came up with a new curbside bingo game that folks can play. We had a winner, our first winner last week, and then we put out a second round, and those are available at itsalldowntown.com. It's a great way to support your downtown businesses and retailers, and with that, there's downtown prizes that are available. But it's been really great to see how the community's rallied behind their favorite restaurants. They order lunch. They'll order. Some of the restaurants have gone to serving more family style portions and things, so folks can take that home. But yeah, it's been great to see just how people are connected to their favorite places.
I keep asking you about restaurants, Rusty, but obviously we have retailers in downtown Springfield too who are likely closed, most of them non-essential right now. What are you hearing from those retail shop owners down there? How are they doing?
Doing okay. Again, they're trying to ramp up their game on the digital side of things. We have folks like 5 Pound Apparel and Anvil who do an incredible amount of their business online. And 5 Pound has come out with a new T-shirt line. The Mary Moore Boutique has a subscription service has different packages that you can purchase online. We've been working with some of our smaller retailers like Crystalline Velvet to help her beef up her social media presence. So all of them are just looking at how do they adapt to this new environment and try to find new ways to reach out to customers or stay connected with them.
You know, Rusty, for all the years that Downtown Springfield Association's been around, your job has been to bring folks downtown, and you all have done a good job at that. How do you plan to get the message out once we reopen, once things get back to some sense of normalcy, how do you plan to get folks to come back into the center part of our city and patronize those local businesses?
Well, number one, I don't think it'll be too hard to get them down. I think they're hungry and eager to love on their favorite businesses. And so I think the main thing, though, is going to be showing that we are working very closely with the city, with the health department officials and our entrepreneurs, and we're finding new ways for people to socialize, new ways for people to support their favorite restaurants and retailers. And so with that, we're going to see our restaurants and retailers redesigning their spaces to give more room for people to sit or maneuver through. So spacing is going to be very important. We're actively using this downtime right now to look at how do we reimagine community events. And our community events are going to look different, especially for the rest of 2020. We're really being creative in how do we look at the spacing of our different booths and activities. Our footprint is going to be much larger. There may be instances where we, instead of having a one day or one afternoon event on a Saturday, we take that over a 2 or 3 day span. We might look at having several different hubs as well to really promote more of a neighborhood type feel as opposed to one large gathering like we have many times. So the main thing is when patrons start coming back downtown, they will sense that things are different and that we're responding to the health department concerns.
All right. Well, certainly there are changes to come. We're going to check back in with you again, possibly next month. Rusty Worley with the Downtown Springfield Association. Good to see you, my friend, and be well, all right?
You too.
Okay. More Ozarks Tonight after this quick break.